Welcome back, everybody. We're going to our losers match now to find out which one of these two players is actually going to be eliminated first. Starting things off on Foxtrot Labs, and Turn is shaking. You can see him.
He was definitely nervous in the first game he played against DRG. Both of those games not very impressive. Panic, not the most impressive games either. But based on the two games or two series you saw of these two players, I probably favor Panic. But I feel like if Turn turns it on,
White favor Turn. Like, I almost favor Turn getting out of this group if he played like he did in Pro League, but it just is not happening. I just don't think it's happening, man.
Yeah. I wish it were, but I mean, he's got to change a lot. He should have like gone to the bathroom, splashed some water on his face, and like he has to get it going.
I talked to his coach briefly during the break, and he seemed to be in high spirits. So I guess he feels like he's come through to him. Made him feel a little bit better. Foxtrot, obviously one of our newer maps. We just had a game on it 2 maps ago, and only a fun one. I'm liking it so far. Haven't seen any PVTs on it just yet. In fact, we haven't seen any PVTs at all so far on the GSL. This will be our very first ever in season 3. Group G, or no, Group B, excuse me.
Yeah, we
had Group G earlier. It's kind of confusing in that way, but IM's going on. The map is loaded but paused. There seems to be some sort of technical problem. I can't read from here what anybody is saying. It's highly unlikely I'll be able to get you guys an update on what happened, but it appears to be a regame, so probably nothing that's a big deal. We're just going to jump right back into the game in a second. Probably either somebody crashed, or it's possible there was like a hotkey issue or a sound issue. But most likely just a crash.
It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Just a little bit of a wait for you guys. Looks like we're getting right back into that game. So.
Yeah, I was going to say if it's an instant crash, then I don't think we're going to use resume from replay, which can cause some delays. But yeah, it's just a regame completely, not a remake. Debang, as they call it in Korean. Yeah. The map is loaded. The countdown is going. Turn. Definitely underdog, and this restart might even get him a little bit more nervous than he already was before, just having to have this map restarted. Panic, on the other hand, he might as well give his handle to his opponent for how he played against DRG, but he's looking cool as a cucumber right now.
Yeah, looks totally fine.
Turn needs to turn on the heat, man. He needs to stay focused here. His tournament life is on the line, as is Panic's in this Protoss versus Terran here for Group B of the 3rd season of 2014's GSL Code A.
Down here in the bottom left, in the blue, the Terran player.
Samsung Galaxy Can Turn.
The only Terran player today.
Things took a turn for the worse against DRG.
He really needs to turn on the jets.
Yes. Turning things over to this guy.
Startail Panic.
I like this matchup. Glad we get to see it today.
Yeah, me too.
Possibly we wouldn't, but actually, no, there's not. Super Ross is in this group, so yeah, win or lose, actually would have seen it no matter what.
Yeah.
But regardless, gate goes down. Looks like we're going to see a CC first at a turn. Pretty brave. Not a bad choice for Foxtrot, though, in my opinion.
Yeah. Decently big map. Not the biggest we've ever seen, but
it's definitely no Frost, right? It's definitely no Ultrazeme, so
feels kind of like overgrowth size.
Yeah, I would say it's like a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah.
4-player map, good enough for CC first. And we see some
foreign fans.
Like TLO look-alike. For a moment there, I thought it was really him. I got really scared. I was like, how did TLO come to Korea? Why is he here? The guy behind him is almost a Marine King look-like. So, CC first in the barracks. No shenanigans, nothing weird. Double barracks going up now. No scout for either player. Playing it blind here in the game number 1.
Yeah. And it's looking like over at Panic Space, he's going to go for that Gateway Expand. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Pretty simple.
No, certainly not. There's a Nexus. Banked up quite a bit of gas so that you can actually go ahead and drop out his Mothership Core, Warp Gate Research, and a Stalker. Most likelihood. Looks like he's going to go. There's Warp Gate Research a little bit late, actually. There's the Stalker.
You're just calling everything today, Wolf.
I'm just on top of it, man. I've been casting this game a long time.
Just doing your job.
I've been doing this for 4 years-ish.
Yeah.
Seems like
That's a long time, actually.
When I think about it, I'm like 3 years in Korea and about a year before that. That's actually like a long time I've been doing this.
Wow.
That's like as long as someone's in high school, or like as long as someone's in like university, like in a standard 4-year setup. Wow, I've like could say I'm a senior.
You're having like a realization right now. You're like, oh wow.
Yeah, I never really thought about it that way. 4 SCVs and gas. Not what you want. Another small mistake here by turn.
Yeah.
Really busy microing against this probe though.
Maybe some of those nerves again just getting to him. Still not gonna change that up. And I wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't change for a while.
Yeah, just based on how he's playing today.
Yeah. Stargate comes down. The SCV is trying to get a scout here, but it will be denied. So he's not gonna know, and it's really hard to scan over there.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward. If you scan at that location, then you're probably going to miss something else. It's not very efficient, vision-wise, to scan there. That's the operations bay, though. I'd check it. Ooh. He is shaking it.
Yeah, he definitely looks nervous. You can see him like bouncing up and down this chair. He still hasn't taken that extra SCV out of gas.
Yeah. It's not the end-all, be-all of the game like this, but it's like basically you can think of it like he has one SCV dead or something. Like he lost carelessly.
Scan goes
bring
down
back to life at any time.
And he doesn't see the Stargate, so
he's got plenty of Marines on his main base. His main base is going to be totally fine against the first Oracle. A few gates going down though. Could see more than just an Oracle.
See another Oracle even. So one Oracle is going to come out. Will he keep it there? Doesn't move out just yet. Just waiting over there.
Yeah, I think he's actually used 2 Oracles and attacked directly with some Stalkers off of 3 gates. Similar to how you'd use a Void Rail in Wings of Liberty, but just with Oracles. Pretty good. Pretty good to bursting down Marines, especially if you can get rid of the first bunker.
Yeah.
If you have like 7 Stalkers or so when you attack, he's got a forward pylon. I mean, this could actually just straight up kill him. He's got 11 Marines, 1 bunker only, no stim yet, but it will be done pretty soon. He'll likely have stim during the battle. No promises.
And the SCV is only going to see 2 Stalkers. He hid the rest. They're going to come around a different pathway, and here come the first 2 Oracles. They run right into the Marines. They're going to kill pretty much all of them. He will lose one of the Oracle, and now there's no more defense over here. There are no turrets. Kills that extra SCV in the gas as well.
This is so straight up like, this is actually just straight up impressed by being like, every Terran does this. Every single one of you just think you can just put your Marines in the main base like that and just be fine. What if I hide 2 Oracles? Then what are you going to do? You're going to die. This is game. Sup. Time warps the Marauders. Goodbye. Every SCV in the main base dead. Only left a few of them, and then the ones in the natural. Medevacs out for 2 Marauders and 2 Marines. Time warp goes down again here. He can burst those down with a right click. Takes a few volleys. And that is going to be all she wrote for game number 1. Another pylon is queued here, but he could probably start a Man or Nexus. Straight up just the blind counter build to where people place the Marines against Oracles. Turn didn't see what was coming.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't blame Turn for this one. He's doing what every Terran player has done for the past year. So, just a cool little build here by Panic. Pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
GG.
GG. Read it really, really well. Got to hand that one to Panic, as you did say, but I'm looking at this, and Turn loses one like that once again, and he's got to be shaking in his little bootsies.
Shaking in his bootsy.
That's a hard one to take, man.
His hair is still looking shiny, but a bit disheveled.
Yeah.
I have to say, that was a pretty cool build. I wonder if we'll start seeing that a little bit more often. I think the real counter to that would have been just seeing it and making turrets, or just making a blind turret. He didn't have any aggression. He didn't attack at all.
It's hard because you don't get the scout on the Stargate. You don't know oracles are coming your way. You can kind of predict it, so you keep your Marines in the main base to defend against it, but then there's 2. So what do you do?
Yeah, it's tough. Nobody really goes in burst like that. I think he was actually going to attack at the front, burst down the bunker, and then fight them. Like,
yeah, that's what I thought as well. Probably would have worked as well, actually.
It could have worked decently. Especially he would have killed the bunker while the Marines were in the main base.
Yeah.
That had a lot of
and he had
stalkers.
2 time warps as well.
I like the way he chose to do it, though, because it really it punishes Terran players for just doing the same sort of defensive style every game. That's like standard robot mentality almost, with how many times I'm sure turns on this build, probably 1,000 times, or keeps some Marines in the main. Turn is literally on his last life. One more loss, and he's out. Needs to tie things up on his map pick. Let's jump into it right now.